nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ready to get us started? Monday Night Primetime is underway. Danny Gray to return it. Escapes a defender. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Looking to stop that time, Nick Cross.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught. Here's that shove it is. And he's down yardage.
Just gotta love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
This is getting much beyond the line, a yard at most. There's Nick Scorton there on play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
He was ready to do a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going again, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. He's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Christian Harris on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. Ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's caught for the first. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Trying again, following the set. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch the key. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready up?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Cool with the extra point. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Eagles. 60 Lions. Go, check. Go.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. That's good for the Cowboys, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Milroe. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
2nd and 10 now. He's got Jalen Lane. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Here's 2nd and 2. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. They give up the guns. It's Jeanty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Quickly out to the right, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. up. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Scott. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Milroe from the gun. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running back sent in motion.
Hot 70. Cut 19.
From the gun, Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready?
Pistol now for Milroe. And once again, they can't connect.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on.
On first down, it's Richardson. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
At the 42-yard line.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Here we go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready, set.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with first and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
60 Eagles.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going again, Richardson. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Ready. 70. 70. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just...
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. Never let him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Start. Back to 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Field goal attempt coming now from Younghoe Koo. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. Go!
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. This one finds Thornton. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Come on. Dragon 60. Marking 18.
2nd and 1. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Milroe with it on 1st. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Broncos. This is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over.
46-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake, Milroe. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
These quarterbacks in the league, they are getting so good at taking care of the football. It's hard. They didn't get a pick last week, found a way to win. But when a quarterback gives you an opportunity, you've got to take advantage of it. It's kind of like that batting practice fastball. When it's down the middle, you got to hit it.
Holding short, it's Milroe. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing approaching fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that...
Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And they get to him just in time. Another step or two, and that fake would have moved the chains. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
19, Tiger, 19.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw here from Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Touchdown! The Raiders push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 sight, 19, 5 years.
From the gun, Milrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
18 Cardinal, drop 60, drop 60.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Milrow from the gun. They're on him again. He goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes are reading you like a book.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, go.
Play action, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Richardson on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Charger, 19.
They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To the air, Milrow. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Some early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. False start makes this 3rd down and 10.
Ready? Move it. 19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now it's Milrow. Short pass brought in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break from as they force this 4th down.
It's a gain of 8.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Putting a receiver in motion. Milrow to throw on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. It's going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. So many of these players on the field, Case, they just strive for consistency, not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Milroe with it on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd
and 10. Milroe to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Knock it down. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 1. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Getting 3 on that game. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
70. Go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. To his right out, it's a screen. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once more now, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Scott. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Brought in right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. That's a Vegas 1st down.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson's going to throw. This is caught. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 now.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
They were in this 12-yard out route cage combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
You know, Kate, they always say, like, QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Milrow from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Richardson from his own end zone. And the first one gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. Over. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He fires one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They'll throw on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Motioning him from the slot right. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. In there full steam ahead, but... He ran that steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. One back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and
8. Back-to-back carries here. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders, well, they could probably just run away and hide. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Charging down the middle, and they block it. They pick up the... Has a hole left, room to run. 30. The 10. Oh, and he goes out at the 2. That close to a breakaway touchdown.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But they'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. He showed you right there when there's not. This kid can run.
Pistol now for Milroe. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. No run, first gives to Zach Charbonnet. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Back at the 36.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Looking for a throw here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First down, ball at the 36.
Lions. 19, Sergeant. 19, Sergeant.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's Milroe. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
First throw for the backup now. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, sometimes, if you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Looking to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Chased out to his right. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. From the red zone now. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the
Back to throw.
conversion.
Rolling out to his left. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
31. Cowboys 28.
There it is. They get the 2 that they needed. And now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catches made down the right sideline. And that's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock. It should seal away the win for him.
And no Raider first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Like Louis Armstrong, break the trumpet off, that, then break you off something soon. I got to.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.